Today marks 80 years since a crucial moment in history. The largest group of Allied forces ever assembled, led by American service members, pushed across the western coast of France to battle with German troops.
If you remember, this was when the American troops stepped into battle as they learned about the massive genocide led by Nazi Germany, better known as the Holocaust. D-Day was a major turning point in the war.
Here in East Texas, a man who remembers that time well as he arrived to France just days after the invasion in France. Savannah Hale speaks with him as they recount that historic period in time.
Jack Hetzel,
102, and I so well remember that day.
A World War II veteran living in the piney woods of East Texas.
I happened to be in England on D-Day, and I was a telephone switchboard operator.
Who remembers exactly what he heard today 80 years ago.
I heard a voice on the radio, "We have just invaded France." And I jumped up and grabbed my rifle and headed for the door.
While we celebrate D-Day as a turning point in World War II, Hetzel also says we have to remember those who lost their lives on that day. He certainly does.
After I retired from the military, drove up to Saint-Dié. When I got there, they had a big flag, and it was just waving in the air like that, just slowly. And I pulled on the emergency brake, didn't even turn off the engine, just sat there and cried. All of those tombstones out there, my buddies in the military that were lost. And a lot of them, the majority of them, were lost on D-Day.
While Hetzel only ever made it through the 3rd grade, after retiring from the military, he went on to write books and preach. In fact, at 102 years old, it's something he still does every Sunday.
It's something that I am. It's not a vocation. It's me.
And he takes preaching beyond the walls of his church, too, with no end in sight.
Every day, Monday through Friday, I send out a short devotion. I don't intend to stop. In fact, I have really asked God not to cause me to stop until I'm dead.
But regardless of the battles he's been through, Hetzel is always loving those around him and making a friend wherever he goes.
Jimmy Rogers had a song, "Let me tell you something, baby, something you don't know. I'm a do-right daddy, got a home anywhere I go." And I took that sort of as a philosophy of life. Every country that I've been in, I've made friends. So I've had a home everywhere I go.
From CBS 19, I'm Savannah Hale.